I have known I wanted a career in the built environment for a long time. My dad was a structural engineer, and so growing up I was always made aware of buildings and structures around us, especially in London. So when I was younger and actually really into art, I did actually think that at one point I might want to go into architecture. But actually engineering for me was more about how things actually worked rather than just how they looked. And I get to work with a lot of architects, so I get to see kind of how they work and have input into their work and vice versa as well. I think engineering does have an image problem. I think there's an issue that people think that we're boring, people think that it's hard, can I say that? Whereas actually it's something that if you're passionate about, it's really interesting, and you get to work with so many different people on so many interesting projects that affect people's day-to-day lives. I don't think buildings will change that much in the future. I think we're definitely more likely to see more modular buildings, off-site, any new concepts that could reduce the environmental impact in the long term of buildings. The biggest challenge is when you're left to trust your own judgment, and sometimes that happens because your manager's not around or because you are just expected to be at that level of understanding at that point, and it's really trusting your own judgment and just going for it and making the decisions. So I have been a STEM ambassador since I left school. Most of my work has been in primary schools. I go into schools in South East London and talk to the children about just the concept of becoming an engineer or working in the built environment. A lot of them think that engineers are plumbers or electricians, people that come and fix things in their house. So just introducing them to the idea that there is a profession beyond school where they can get involved in things like buildings is quite inspiring for them.